Hey math lovers, Miss Amber here again. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Today's topic is multiplying and dividing fractions. It's actually quite easier than adding and subtracting fractions. We'll just jump right into an example so you can see how it works. Let's take 5 over 16 times 12 over 25. So my first fraction is 5 over 16. My second fraction, 12 over 25. When it comes to multiplying fractions, the easiest way to do it is just multiply straight across. However, you're going to have to remember to simplify your answer. But there's a way around that. You can actually simplify the problem first. So before you even multiply straight across, you look at all of the numbers in your numerator, you look at all of the numbers in your denominator, and you see, do any of these numbers share common factors? So when I look at my fractions, I have a 5 and a 12 in my numerators, and I have a 16 and a 25 in my denominators. Do you notice any common factors between any numbers in the numerator and any numbers in the denominator? I'll give you a second to think about it. You're right. In the numerator, 5 cancels with 25 in the denominator. They both share the common factor 5. That means we can divide each of those by 5 and make them smaller or simpler to work with. So the 5 turns into a 1, the 25 turns into a 5. What about the other two numbers? Do you see what common factor is there? 4 fits into both 12 and 16. So if we divide 12 by 4, we get 3. And if we divide 16 by 4, we now have 4. So now let's see what we have left in our problem. Well, now our fractions have turned into 1 over 4 times 3 over 5. So now we just multiply whatever's left in the numerator straight across, whatever's left in our denominator straight across, and we'll get our answer. So in our numerator, now we have 1 times 3. That's going to be 3. In our denominator, now we have 4 times 5, which is 20. So our final answer is 3 over 20. And as you can see, it's fully simplified and there's no more work to do. Now let's do an example with dividing fractions. Let's take the example 7 over 15 divided by 2 1/10. The first thing I notice is there's a mixed fraction there. So the first rule is you want to change that to an improper fraction. It's much easier to multiply or divide with improper fractions than it is with mixed numbers. So let's review that real quickly. So if I have 2 1/10, I'm going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. That's 10 times 2, leaving me with 20. And then I'm going to add that result to the numerator. 20 plus 1 makes 21. We'll put that value over the denominator that we started with, which was 10. So the improper fraction is now 21 over 10. That turns our problem into 7 over 15 divided by 21 over 10. So the rule when it comes to dividing fractions is keep, change, flip. What does that mean? Well, that means that you keep the first fraction the exact same. So 7 over 15 is going to stay 7 over 15. And then you change your division sign to a multiplication sign. So now we have a multiplication problem, and you just learned how to do that. And last, you flip the second fraction. That means you take the numerator and denominator and you literally flip it or switch them. So now that fraction becomes 10 over 21. Now you just have a multiplication problem. 7 over 15 times 10 over 21. So like we just talked about, simplify any common factors you can, multiply straight across, and see that you get 2 over 9. Thanks for watching. See you next time.